Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see everyone today, and a special welcome to all of the kids in the congregation today. This morning, we are going to be thinking all about family. In our passage in Mark chapter 3, verses 20 to 35, Jesus says some pretty interesting things all about family. First off, Jesus says, "If a house is divided against itself, that house will not be able to stand." Now, there are some dysfunctional families that we know of from popular culture. Growing up, I loved The Simpsons, but Homer, Marge, Lisa, Bart and Maggie will always pull in different directions, wanting different things, dividing their house. And you might have watched the film Matilda, where Matilda is this young, intelligent, angelic girl, and the rest of her family are really a bunch of crooks all pulling in different directions. But there's a very happy ending in Matilda where she finds a new family as she is adopted by her teacher, Miss Honey. Now in Mark chapter 3, Jesus is overrun by the crowds and his mother and his brothers are very concerned that he hasn't eaten yet. Interestingly, Jesus says, "But who are my mother and my brothers? These all around me are my mother and my brothers. Whoever does the will of God is my brother and sister and mother." Now that might sound a bit rude of Jesus, but let's think of some other examples. In Toy Story, most of the characters aren't related to each other by blood, but together they unite with a common purpose in all four of the different films and essentially act like a family. Similarly in Frozen, Anna and Elsa might be sisters, but they essentially adopt Olaf, Kristoff and Sven into their family. Not that I'm saying that snowmen and reindeers can be part of the kingdom of God. As Christians, we are part of Jesus' family. We are his mother, brother and sisters. Now, so far in the book of Mark, we've seen that Jesus brings lots of new people into his family, into his kingdom. We've seen the paralysed man healed and forgiven because of his friend's faith. And we've seen Levi the tax collector get up instantly to follow Jesus and be part of his family. This reminds me a little bit of one that older members of the congregation might enjoy. In The Sound of Music, Baron von Trapp is a widow, so his 7 children don't have a mum. But along comes Maria, she marries into the family and becomes a mother who takes care of all of the children and unites them with the sound of music. You might have seen Paddington, where Paddington Bear comes all the way from Peru and gets adopted into a new family. But Jesus' family is one that brings together brothers and sisters from the entire world, crossing barriers of race, of nationality, rich or poor. And this is the most amazing family to be part of. This is the family and the cause that we need to put first. Even when countries and presidents tell you that you've got to put them first. It is our joy and pleasure to welcome new brothers and sisters into the family of God. Just like the most expensive goalkeeper in the world, Alisson for Liverpool welcomed Bobby Firmino into God's family at his baptism. And when a brother or sister is persecuted, such as in the recent killing of George Floyd, described by his pastor as a person of peace sent from the Lord who helped the gospel go forth, then we should also mourn. God's family is the ultimate family. We need to put Jesus and the building of his kingdom first. And so let's sing Build Your Kingdom Here by Rent Collective.